Alright, so we just stopped for gas. I forgot to pick up the camera this morning and say we were leaving Utah and headed to Loveland, Colorado, where we're going to go visit the Rocky Mountain National Park. And so yeah, Jimbo's just taking a potty break, filled the gas up, washed the windshield, and we still have issues with the slide back there. I'm having to watch through the side view mirror on my side. I have stickers on that slide so I can see if it's moved at all. It hasn't, so it's still sticking out about 2.5 inches. Jimbo's got vice grips on the inside to hold it in place so it doesn't slide out while we're driving down the road. But yeah, this thing's gonna have to go in the shop when we get home. But we will be on the road today for about 8 hours, going through mountains and stuff, so it's gonna be a while. We're about halfway through, and taking our time, being safe. So pick you back up as soon as we start doing something. Found a little secret walk at our campground. Look at this. Oh, so beautiful. I got the dog who has entangled me. It wrapped around me twice. All right, I'm gonna go back up to the camper. Just got our spot here at the campground's called Riverview RV Park in Loveland, Colorado. Good morning. Jimbo and I are here, Crimbo's Chronicles. We're headed to the Rocky Mountain National Park. We have a reservation because apparently you need those now. And we're gonna go check it out. Come along. Good morning.
That works. We got something else.
She's like, I know you have to have something else.
8 o'clock, I owe you a sticker. This will replace your phone, okay? For those guys, you go down there, and here's a trail map for everything on that area.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can go in and out all day.
Thank you. The colors are starting to change on the trees. Jimbo's got his cliffside again. Chasing waterfalls. Woof. Look at that. Oh, it's so close, Jim. Yikes. Oh, so scary. Hello, sunshine. We're getting Rocky Mountain High here. I think one of the highest points in Rocky Mountain National Park is like over 14,000 feet. It's not the highest point in America, but 14,000 feet is pretty high, and you know I'm going to be panting trying to get my oxygen. We're at Chasm Falls Trail. Danger, swift water. Swift sand on the ground. And I've got my grippy shoes. And they're not hiking shoes, but they've got traction. I can hear it. Morning. Nice little trail. The Rocky Mountains is more than just mountain peaks. It is a lot of beauty inside. This reminds me a little bit of like the Smoky Mountains. Maybe not as high. Sorry about these steps are large and rocks, not real steps. I hear it. Whew.
Yeah, look at
at that. So pretty. All right, that waterfall was really pretty. There was a lot of people. Oh, there's a truck from Florida in front of us. But the oxygen in my... Babe. Oh, God. Oh, God, Jimbo.
You can't just stop and block the road.
All right, that waterfall was super pretty. The trail to get there was pretty. The climb back up that trail, though, I don't know what our elevation is here. We're probably like 8,000 to 10,000 feet, I'm guessing. It's over 7,000 feet for sure. But I took probably about 5 minutes to catch my breath, so I don't know how good I'm gonna do on hikes here. We come from an elevation of 7 feet, so to take me to 8,000 feet, yeah, proves to be pretty difficult to climb a mountain. But we're still gonna try. Good thing it's not snowing. It's not snowing, right, Jumbo? Oh no. Okay, we're gonna try. Wonder I can't breathe. The demo just told me that's the road we came in on way over there. Look at this. And we also came up here and we're at the visitor center. Look at this view though.
Yeah, it seems like they're ready for their first snow.
The Holzwarth Historical Site. And Gonna have to be mindful. Okay, we've made it to Holsworth Trout Lodge from 1920 to 1929. Let's go check it out. So he had the lodge for hunters and trappers, miners maybe? I'm not sure if I read miners, but I know hunters and trappers. So I guess they would come and stay. There's no sign telling me not to climb up these stairs, so I'm doing it. But everything's boarded up. Building is the property of the United States and must not be molested. Okay. I'm not molesting anything. Is there a way down over there? Oh, really? I don't trust that. So we've got Rose, twin number 1. I guess this one's a smaller one. What? They connected? I don't know. I think I just saw a chipmunk. And this one is called twin number 2. Probably had 2 twin beds or something in it. Holsworth Ranch Mama. Must have been Mama's house. I don't think that's meant for you to lift up. A trap, maybe? Animal trap? Huh. It's a little squirrel. It's eating nuts. So cute. What is that?
Fuel storage. A cooler.
It's an ice house. They did ice trades. They keep the roof covered in the grass to keep it cool. Sometimes those were built into the side of mountains. We saw that in the DeSmet, North Dakota. Tent cabin, winter door. So, I guess just a whole lot of cabins, huh? For all the hunters.
Yeah.
There's an outhouse for all of them. One outhouse for everyone. I wonder if it's a working one. All right. What was it, about 3/4 of a mile walk back here to the site from that front cabin? Really nice out here. I'd live here. I'm sure there's running water somewhere, fresh water. It's really pretty. I don't know what the truck is. Somebody working back here? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a ranger hat in it. That makes sense then. So 10 miles upstream that way, the Colorado River begins. One of the mightiest rivers. We're in the, I don't want to say this wrong, it's Kawaniche Valley. Alright, the first cabin we came across. Let's see if I can peek in the windows. Oh. Once there was historical information we could get to in there. Good timing on that one. All the crowds are coming in now. It's happened a couple of times. Right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna take a big old hike up. We're not even, there's the parking lot, but it's a steep climb.
We did it 6 years ago.
Yeah, we did. I was younger 6 years ago. Lake over there.
Because you can't.
Yeah, I have to stop. Although it's hard for me to read the sign because I'm out of breath, but I have to stop so that I can breathe. We do have a can of oxygen because I am weak. Whatever. But have you traveled from the deserts of Mexico to the frigid Arctic? Well, no, but pretty close. We were in Mexico this year. So yes, we did. Thank you very much. I'm gonna stop talking now. Get to this next sign. Wow, each winter hurricane force winds in excess of 100 miles an hour drive snow across the tundra. 30-foot drifts form in places, covering plants and animals with protective insulating blanket. Where snow is blown free, the winds rob heat and moisture from the vegetation and blast every exposed leaf and twig with particles of ice and sand. Okay, as I catch my breath, let me point. That lake right there, there's some ice still not melted. See it right there? Yeah. Okay, let's continue to climb. I have to stop talking. Yep, another sign. The other sign was just right there. This one. These gentle rolling mountaintops are remnants of ancient plain lifted into sky by tremendous mountains, building reprocess. Rivers of ice 1,000 feet deep once filled forest canyons to your right. Glaciers ripped away the rock, widened the valley, and quarried the basins, now filled with alpine lakes. Whew. Look, there's another sign. How am I going to do this? Ice-shaped trail ridge. Even though glaciers never reached this high, the ground beneath your feet was permanently frozen during the Ice Age, and only the surface layers thawed in summer. Water trapped in the earth above the ice caused the supersaturated soil to creep down the mountain's ridges. Finally made it to another sign. We only have 100 more miles to go. Still got to catch my breath. We can no longer see the parking lot. It's down there. So, in wet areas, buried rocks are churned about as moist soil repeatedly freezes and thaws. Rocks are squeezed to the surface, where they form rock streams, stripes, garlands, or polygons. Sorry. Wow. You see how elevation affects me. I am weak. We know this. I swear there's something good over this hill. I know there is because I've been here. Man, oh man. Again, way down there. Okay. Lichens also help erode rock. These multicolored miniature plants, Jimbo's going to point to them. These multicolored miniature plants produce weak acids that gradually dissolve the cement binding materials together. Even look over here, the colors on the rocks. Okay, they are one of the first plants to pioneer an area after glaciers retreat. Some species live for thousands of years. Okay, catching my breath. Catching my breath. When we get over this hill, I swear, I think it's over. I mean, then we have to go out across the hill, but we'll make it. We'll make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, right, Jimbo?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gotten to flatter land, though we're still up here, to another sign. In the distance, the tundra appears unvaried and uniform, but closer inspection reveals an intricate patchwork of alpine plant communities. See all the little green clusters? These were created by differences in snow cover, moisture, and soils. Unless disturbed, this thick turf of grass and sedges will remain unchanged for hundreds of years. You know how hard it is to read a sign at this level? And we're probably, okay, wait, we know where the visitor center is. It's over there. Let me see if I can show you. We're higher than the visitor center, which was at almost 12,000 feet. It was 11,700 something. So we finally made it to the top, where the reason for coming, aside from a great exercise, right? Exercise of lungs and legs. We are here at this formation is one part. We're going to go out there too. But this part also has a sign for me to read, so stay tuned. Winter winds sweep this fell field of stone free of snow. This alpine desert may therefore receive as little as 2 inches of moisture each year. Wow! Dense cushion and mat plants survive best here. Their moisture-seeking roots penetrate 4 to 5 feet deep into the rock. And that's what they're talking about. Dense cushion and mat plants. All right, let's go up here and interrupt their photo session. Yep, the mushroom rocks. Okay, the rocks in these odd formations were born of fire and water. The dark-colored schist was originally sand, silt, and clay. At the bottom of a long-departed sea, molten magma from deep in the earth invaded the schist and gradually cooled into lighter-colored granite. Mushroom shapes were formed when the granite stems eroded quicker than the schist. As I catch my breath and these people leave, look at this view. That's the road we're leaving on? Yeah. Okay. See the cars right there? We still got a little bit ways up here. Now, when we came in 2016, we could walk further up in there. There was more formations. But these formations right here look like mushrooms. Pretty cool. Yes. No, they didn't. They closed that trail for a silly reason. I don't know why, but maybe because people feel the need to walk on top of these rocks and take pictures, like we saw when we were climbing up. I don't know if that's allowed up here, but I know Jimbo wants to do it. He always wants to get on the edge of things. Drive on the edge, walk on the edge, climb to the edge. Ain't I right? No one cares, lady. Finish it. Morning. Or afternoon, sorry. I've been reminded. I want to go this way. I know where Jimbo wants to go. Up. That's a pretty view. Oh, it's windy up here. I cannot help but wonder if the Indian women and children who use this part of the trail enjoyed the plants that they saw, if they had names for them. If so, what were they? And I wonder, when they walked towards the plains at the end of the summer, if they too felt a sense of sadness that summer's ending. Jimbo wants to walk up there, not Christy. And maybe I video the descent down. I won't breathe as heavy on the way down. We're probably at like 13,000 feet. There's maybe only one mountain higher, and it's right there, and I don't know what it's called. But I know that the highest peak in this park is over 14,000 feet. It's not the highest peak in the United States, but it was a pretty cool hike. I mean, it was on this paved area, but it's not really smooth. I wouldn't even say wheelchair accessible. It's quite rutted. So here we go down. Oh, this is a warm spot.
I prefer my Rocky Mountain snow cover.
Yeah, I do too. When we came, yeah, let's pause and take a moment and appreciate this. Jimbo, put up a picture, and I actually mute that. Let's go down a little further, and you can put up a picture of what it looked like in 2016. Play music here. What kind of music was that? Okay, see what we mean? So much prettier. Now we've got some cloud coverage that is making those mountains look dark. But yeah, wouldn't it be better with a bunch of snow? Yes, it would. Probably make it a little colder for us. No, I was wearing a tank top when we came up here in June of 2016. So I guess in June, the snow isn't melted yet from these mountains. That's pretty impressive to me. So, all right, on the descent down. Eventually we'll get to see the Jeep in the parking lot. Yeah, stop and enjoy the view again. Shh. See where we came from.
Lakes that are just purely glacier fed.
Right? Yeah, those lakes, only glacier fed. I can't believe the view right here is so different. It's not as pretty, I hate to say it, but it's...
The lakes were like blue.
Yeah, they were that turquoise, pretty blue. Because they were still cold, probably, and glacier fed, hello. But, wow. I love it. It doesn't seem like it, but this is 10.5 minutes we've been walking down. Oh, look at the view from across the parking lot from where we just did that hike. Are they calling marmots, maybe? I don't see any, but I'm gonna stand here for a minute, maybe walk forward. But again, the view, I'm back to the Jeep. Well, that was a good hike. The bathroom, which was way down, the level, elevation was 12,090. And I know we climbed at least 1,000 feet because one of the signs told me at that point. So I'm gonna say 1,500 feet, and that we were pretty high up there. We were Rocky Mountain high, weren't we, babe?
Yes, you were.